would sleep TV.
Man, you know what that make me think of? So I don't know if you remember it. I feel like it was sometime over the summer, but you feel me? You be up under all the posts. So I'm pretty sure you probably remember if I just put all into it. But some manager, I forgot who he managed. It's like some big artist out of New York. He had put out a video saying managers take risk. Let me know if you catch on to what I'm talking about. Like managers, they take risks.
They take more risks than the artists and shit like that.
And they get the less beneficial part. Do you feel like that? You know what I'm talking about, right?
I know exactly what you're talking about. I can't reference it all the way verbatim, but I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. But I do feel like a lot of managers, I wouldn't say myself, because me and the artists that I work with, we got that understanding. Like it's more like it's a family thing. It ain't even like no business shit. It's family, so it's like they gon' like put me out there just as much as I put them out there, because like they want to, it's equal. We want to see each other equal. We want to see each other at the top. But like for other people's situation, I done seen like the manager might be the reason that the artist might be moving, but the artist a shit on the manager. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's lame, because at the end of the day, the manager be the one putting in the footwork. The manager be the one that's believing in the artist from the jump if they don't have a fan base already. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't forget about the manager.
Well, with social media and Instagram and being a big part in these, let's just say, influencers' career, and is it like, do artists really even need a manager?
No. And I tell, bro, it be so many artists hit me up, be like, hey, can you be my manager? Hey, do you know a manager? Hey, manage me. Hey, da-da-da-da-da. I'll be like, you don't need it. First of all, what do you have to manage? A lot of artists do this shit for a hobby. If we being real, like on some real shit, they not getting no money off this shit. They not trying to get no money off this shit. They might say they trying to, but they really only rapping for likes and shit like that. So it's like, what do you have to manage at the end of the day? Like, you got a couple of songs on SoundCloud, you got some shit on Spinrilla, you might even got some shit on Spotify with it. Like, then what? Do you know how to, like, are you engaging with your fans? Are you doing shows? Or you know how to create your own content? Do you know how to, like, if you ain't doing all that shit on your own already, you don't need no manager.
You know, does that come to you a lot? Like, what, you had to say that to somebody, or you just, like, had to, like, you just think in your head, like, why does this person want me to manage them? It's nothing. Like,
I don't shit on them, because, like, I still, like, I know everybody got somewhere to start from. And you know what I'm saying? And I feel good that they come to me and want me to, but it's like at the end of the day, I give them tough love, because I want them to understand they got to go through the mud before they can even go to even get a manager and shit like that. Because I done seen a lot of artists go through the mud. Like Tax, he been rapping for like 10 years, bro. 10 years, like, I mean, we ain't all the way where we want to be, but like we dip, oh God, we headed there. Like 2020 is it. But like, it's a lot of people that I'm saying go through the mud and like they just ain't, you know what I'm saying? They ain't even got no manager yet. So how this other person talking about they need a manager? It be confusing to me. Then I see a lot of like successful artists
don't even have one.
Don't even gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, they probably got people in position, but on some manager shit for real, they really ain't got no real manager. Niggas like Money Man, like real independent niggas like Pee Wee Longway, shit like that. Nobody that's in a label situation.
What if somebody came to you and was like, they don't really have nothing at all, and they was like, man, I want you to create these opportunities for you. Would you turn them, or would you turn them down? You'd be
no,
like,
I like when they come to me like that. Also, that's real shit, cause it be too many rappers like, oh, I'm the hardest rapper, or I got this, or I do this. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I'd rather you come to me and just keep it 100. Hey, I ain't got shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make it happen. Obviously, you trying to make it happen because you came to me. You know how to connect certain bridges and shit. So I'm not gonna deny you from those resources. I might spoon feed you those resources, but I ain't gonna deny you all the way out. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna spoon feed you the resources. Really, like, if you already equipped and ready to go, I'm gonna give you the whole load. You know what I'm saying? But like, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah. Well, so how you feel about the Chattanooga music scene right now?
I feel
versus last year.
Versus last year, 2018?
Yeah. Like, you think it's going in the right direction?
It's
what
growing.
Would you like to see more?
It's going in the right direction. I want to see more niggas like not helping each other, but just being aware that we are a community of like individuals trying to make it. We all got the same goals and shit like that. So I think it need to be more collaboration. And if it ain't even no collaboration, just more support. Like, it don't cost shit. It don't cost shit to like a nigga shit, share a nigga shit. Like, you see niggas in Atlanta doing that shit. Like, you see niggas in Cali doing that shit. Just everywhere. It's niggas doing that shit. Niggas supporting other niggas. And I think here, niggas be holding nuts on niggas because, like, niggas want them either be either the first to make it or, like, I really don't even know why niggas don't be, like, supporting other niggas. It really be on some hating shit, really. Really, 2020, y'all gotta stop all the hating shit. But for the most part, like, it's definitely done grew. And I feel like that's due to the younger generation. Like, the older generation, they definitely did what they did and made strides and shit. But the younger generation pushing, though.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna say I only been paying attention to the Chattanooga music scene. But I've been knowing about Blue Rollin' for a few years now. I remember probably about 4 years, one of my friends sent me the Crip music video.
Yeah.
But this past year, as I done started getting serious in the vlogging and stuff, I've been paying to it a whole lot more. Beginning of this year, I really only knew about Hardaway for real because of the song with Lil Baby.
Right.
And then you feel me, we got now, I know so many of y'all like Tax,
Right.
Slat.
It's niggas that's done been putting on, like I said, like shit, Blue Rollin'. Niggas like Blue Rollin'. Niggas like Hardaway. Shit, Tut, YG Tut. You know what I'm saying? On some like, they niggas like Blue Rollin' and Hardaway, those are the more street artists and shit like that. We got some commercial artists here like YG Tut and Baby Mother and shit like that. People that's already really out there.
Right. But
people in chat don't necessarily know because they so commercial. But we got a lot of artists that's in the street, like street artists and shit that's like could very well be commercial too. Like Blue Rollin' got over 8 million views on the video. Like you said, shit, Hardaway, he got songs, features and shit with like Lil Baby and OMBPs and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, we already got our foot in the industry and shit like that, but we just gotta like make a collective push. And the only way I feel like that'll happen is if like we stick together and we link up on some regional shit. Like I linked up with my boy, I was gonna say Cheese. Shout out to Sean Cotton, but you know what I'm saying? Like I linked up with What Sleep. So, you know what I'm saying, linking these cities together and making it a whole Tennessee thing too. You know what I'm saying, outside of on some city shit. Because it's bigger than this. It's even bigger than Tennessee. But like, on some Tennessee shit, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, we got to stick together too.
Alright, so whenever I put together, well really me and you put together that, you helped me put together that list of I think it's like 15 East Tennessee artists you should be following, like
right.
You should be hip to. I mean, what did you think about the reaction to that? What did you think about that list when I officially put it out? Baby, it ain't in no specific order too. Baby Mother, Blue Rollin', YG Tut, Hood Baby Key from Knoxville, Eli Tripper from Chattanooga. He don't even rap no more. Isaiah Rashad from Chattanooga, D Block J Mac from Chattanooga, Real Captain from Knoxville, Lance Splurge from Chattanooga, Hardaway, Swersy, Young Honcho from Knoxville, Tax, Rico Black, and Lil Boogie.
There's some good people on that list. There's some people that deserve to be on that list. But there's some good people on that list too. But it's like, it's so hard when it's to just pick out 15. I know how it is, but like, there was some good people on that list. I mean, some of those Knoxville rappers I ain't necessarily never heard of. Like what you say, Hood Baby Kid?
Yeah.
Yeah. I ain't never heard of him, but he probably hard as fuck though. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably just sleep on him, you know what I mean? But like, shit, there are some good rappers. I feel like to be a representation of the East Tennessee area. I feel like it's other rappers too. Like I said, that's really, if you want to be real, like really the face of the shit. Like you know how it be like on some rap shit. Like you got your commercial artists, but then you got your street artists that's holding it down in the streets. And like you gonna always hear they shit getting played, but you only gonna see these certain people on the face of that shit. So that's the only thing. Like Eli, he hard, but like, and I fuck with you, Eli, but like, come on, man, like, it's people that's been putting in work, and Eli been putting in work. He done did his thing. He done got to a certain point. He done said Chattanooga. I fuck with it all the way, but I'm just saying, like, on some real shit. Like as far as like not necessarily the streets go, but like the streets go. You know what I'm saying? Like I always pay attention to like the streets here. I be asking people, do they ever done heard of Eli? They be like, nah, I ain't never heard of dude.
I think that's crazy.
And it be right here in Chattanooga. But it's like shit.
What did you think about the reaction? Like, did you see any of the comments, stuff that people
read some of the comments off? Like, just a few of them.
Oh, it's 168. Let me see.
Niggas was on their fuck shit. If I can remember, niggas was slick like, damn.
No, it was a lot of good reactions from my perspective, and I basically said, you know, tag some people that you feel like other people should know about. That my point of the list wasn't to shine, you know, wasn't just to like shine or, you know, like shit on other people.
Right.
I specifically said, you know, tag whoever else you think people should know about, so whenever they see this. But I mean, yeah, now that I go through it wasn't nothing but.
It was love. I think it was like a lot of people was like, who is that? Who is that rapper? I don't like all this shit. Like niggas be, that's what I'm saying. Niggas be holding nuts on niggas. That shit lame and fuck. Just cause you ain't never heard of a nigga, man, get that nigga an opportunity, man. Yeah. Get that nigga an opportunity. Listen to the shit before you just shit on a nigga. You know, that's how I feel. But like, overall, like I feel like you said, it was a good reception on that list. They know what the fuck going on. Everybody on that list done did their thing. Like, it is what it is. You can't deny it. Even like I said, I even said something about Eli, but he done did his thing. Like, that's just how I personally feel. But like, he done did his thing for sure. He deserved to be on that list.
Yeah, man. I mean, now that I go through it again, it wasn't nothing but really good reaction. I only see like one bad comment. I don't from some
lame man. Yeah, it be a lame man. Nigga be doing lame shit on the internet, man. That shit. I'm finna let Black in, man. He down.